Let's get started at the back of our mat. Feet about hip distance apart. Take an inhale, slight bend in those knees. Start to float your arms out to the sides and up. Look up. Exhale, draw the chin towards the chest. Belly to spine, round your spine forward. And down, hands touch down. Take a deep breath in. Allow your head to shake yes or no. Then on your exhale, draw the belly in. Curl the tailbone under and stack up one bone at a time. Again, inhaling, arms rise, up over the head. Exhale, draw the navel in and scoop those low abdominals in and up as you lengthen the spine down. Inhale, stay here at bent knees. Then you're going to start to extend the crown of the head forward towards the front of the mat. Gaze is down, and then exhale, lower. Inhale, you gaze out, find that extension, and then exhale, round. One more time, extend. And drop the head, take a breath in. Belly in, start to roll up one bone at a time. Heading out for walking out the planks, not the chin. Nice bend in those knees. Start to walk your hands out until you find those shoulders over those wrists. Pause in your first plank, collarbones broad, neck long, and then bend at the knees. Walk those hands all the way back to your 10 toes and roll all the way on up. Continue with these walking out to your plank and back in. You can take these as slow or as fast as you'd like. We'll do about 4 more. Starting to warm up those glutes, shoulders. 3. Make sure you're hitting that plank each and every time for 2. Meet me on that plank on 1. Hold here, shoulders stay right over those wrists. We're gonna start to march with straight legs, right leg up to hip height and back down. And then left. Good, keeping the focus on that pelvis. Nice and still. You don't want them to lower or lift. You got 6. Again, neck long, slightly tuck that chin in. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna step into both feet, take a deep breath in, pike them up towards the ceiling, take a downward dog here. Feet as wide as your mat, bend the knees, draw the sit bones up, take a breath. Slight bend in those knees, you're gonna send your crown the head forward, back to that plank. From here, we're gonna go into some shoulder taps. So with this wide stance, you can really focus on those obliques, keeping those hips nice and square towards the ground. If you ever want that challenge, you can always walk your feet in towards each other. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull that plank, take a breath, pike those up to the ceiling, downward dog. Feet come together as if you had 1. Lower the heels and lift the heels. 2 more. Lower the heels, lift the heels. Last one, you're gonna lift the heels and hold the heels lifted. Tuck your tailbone, extend the crown of the head forward, you're back into that plank. From here, you dip your right hip towards the ground, and then pick it right back up. Then your left hip dips, and you pick it up. Keep alternating. Again, really press into those palms, and really feel that broadness across the collarbones. Got 4 more to each side. 4. Again, you're looking towards the space between the hands for 3. Last 2. 1 more. Once you're even, take a breath, pike the hips up. Bend your knees a lot, squeeze your ankle, knees and thighs together, knees swivel to the left. Take a nice stretch to the left side of the waist. Back to center, knees over to the right. Breathe into those right ribs. 1 more to the left. Good, and lastly to the right. I'm gonna finish this warm up, round the spine forward again, lengthen through your plank, drop down to one forearm and the other. Keep the pelvis lifted. All you're gonna do is tap your knees and lower your knees. Good. So focusing on those low abs. Good. Keep that tailbone lengthening towards those heels, and then keep reaching the space between your chest, your sternum reaching forward. Yeah, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. We'll just hold the plank for 5 counts. Really press away from the ground for 4, the entire forearms. 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees. Open the knees nice and wide. Reach your arms forward and child's pose. One more breath here to start to crawl those fingertips forward a little more on your exhale. Good. And we'll make our way up to seated. Swing your legs around, and we'll lie down on our backs. Heels right in line with our sitting bones. Take an inhale, settle here, and float those arms all the way back on your exhale. Good. Inhale, arms press all the way down by your side. We'll do it again. Exhale, arms reach out, back, settling those ribs. Nice neutral spine. The next time your arms reach back, we're gonna hold them back. Interlace the fingertips, hands behind the skull. Elbows stay nice and wide. Take a deep breath in. Drawing the navel and exhale, start to curl the head, heart, and shoulders up. And then lower the head back down. Exhale, you feel those ribs press down to the mat to assist this curl. And then lengthen back, breath in. Keep going here. Working on those upper abs. Really peeling up to the tips of the shoulder blades. You got 4 more. Keep your tailbone lengthening towards those heels for 3. Last 2. You're gonna curl up and stay up on 1. Take a breath. Can you draw the belly in? Press another set of ribs down to curl 1 bone higher. From there, float your right leg into tabletop, and then your left leg into tabletop. Continue to keep the curl and start to lengthen your right leg out, away from the center of the torso, and then bring it back in. And then left leg on the exhale extends. And then you inhale, bend. Keep going here. Really nice. Our low abdominals are drawing in to make sure that we're keeping even weight in both sides of our pelvis. Stabilizing our low back here, supporting it. You got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Next time your right leg extends out, hold it out. You're gonna lower that right leg down 2 inches and then lift it up 2 inches. Right leg lowers and it curls. Good. Curl a little higher. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring that right knee in as the left leg extends out. Curl up a little higher as the left leg lowers 2 inches and lifts. Lowers and lifts. Keep focusing on keeping that right hip heavy. Lengthen through that left hip a little longer. Last 4, 3, 2. Hold the left leg out to that high diagonal. Extend your right leg out to meet it. Take a deep breath and bend both knees in and extend them both back out to that high diagonal. Keep going. Checking in with the upper body. Are the shoulders softening? Are the collarbones wide? Keep going. You got 5. You got 4, 3, 2. Press your legs out on 1 now. Both legs begin to lower 2 inches and lift. Again, lower and lift. Last push here, you got 5. Keep lengthening long through those inner thighs for 4, 3, last 2, and 1. And bend the knees in and let your head rest. Let your head shake side to side, maybe those knees side to side. Great, and then place your feet to the ground. From here, we're gonna do a simple bridge. Take a breath. As you exhale, curl the tailbone and peel those hips on up. We're gonna hold the hips up today. With the hips up, I want you to start to float your arms up for that extra challenge. From here, I really want you to stand into your feet and really curl the tailbone under, really feeling the low abdominals draw in and up, away from those knees. Good. And then keeping that length, start to lift your hips up and up. So just waking up the back body, squeezing those glutes. Draw the heels in mentally towards your sitting bones so you fire up through the hamstrings. We got 10. Pulses 9 and 8 and 7. Keep squeezing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold, take a breath. And on your exhale, curl the tailbone under and slowly melt the spine down, 1 bone at a time. Second variation, inhaling to prep. Exhale, draw the belly in, scoop and peel those hips up. back into that high bridge. Pelvis stays lifted. This time I want you to drive into your right foot, lift your right hip higher. Drive into your left foot, lift your left hip higher. So we're lifting one hip up, and then the other. Lift and lift. You got 6 more to each side. Keep pressing down to the foot to lift the hip. Good. Last 5, 4. Again, focusing on those obliques a little more. 3, 2, 1 more to each side. Hips are nice and square. Take a breath. Again, belly in, start to roll into that spine down, one bone at a time. Last variation, inhale to prepare. Exhale to curl, pressing to all 4 corners of those feet with the hips. Perfect. From here, keeping the pelvis lifted, I want you to rise the heels up and lower the heels. Keep going, heel raises here. Paying attention, you're pressing to that big toe ball mount, so those heels lift right directly up in line with your big and second toe. We're here for 8. Make sure the hips don't sink as you resist the heels down. For 6. Checking in as your collarbone broad for 5, 4, 3, 2. Heels stay lifted, pelvis stays lifted, we pulse it up. Last pulses. Squeeze the seat. You got 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Lift 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Take a breath and roll all the way on down. Lower the heels, extend your legs long. Reach your arms back. Take a big stretch here. And then take an inhale, arms float up over the head, not the chin, and slowly peel your spine all the way on up. Great. We're going to come back to 4 is here. Shoulders are stacked right over your wrists, knees underneath the hips. From here, you're going to walk your hands one handprint forward. We'll find a modified plank by tucking the hips under, feeling openness through the front of your pelvis. From here, we're going to send our right arm straight out towards the wall in front of us, and then back down, and then the left. So again, stabilizing through our deep core muscles. One arm extends, and up. Comes right back underneath that shoulder. Keep alternating. Yeah, 4 more on each side. Again, keep looking down so the back of the neck stays long for 3. Try not to shift the weight from side to side. Last 2. 1 more. Press into both hands, tuck your toes under, hover your knees. So your knees are hovered. Nice natural curvature of your spine. Pull the belly in, really press into the palms and feel the back ribs float a little higher. Keep floating the back of the ribs up, up, up until those hips find a downward dog. Keep the heels lifted. You're gonna come back and hover. Keep going. So you're gonna downward dog, and then to the hover. Keep going, you got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Find that hover and hold. Extend one leg out straight behind you. You're back in your plank. From here, you're gonna step your right foot in, your left foot in, your right foot out, and your left. Continue to go out, out, and in. 2 more. 1 more. And then we reverse. Really press into the palms. Lift away from the ground. 2 more. 1 more. And you're in that plank. Take a breath. Drop your knees down gently and sit back. Take that child's pose. Great. We're gonna finish on our backs. Extend your legs really long and take your legs wider. So as wide as your mat. Arms can be down by your sides. Settle here. Right arm's gonna reach back above the head. Take a deep breath in. Gently use that left arm to curl the head hard, shoulders up, and you're gonna lift and try to chop off that left pinky toe and then lower all the way down. We got 9 more. 8. So we're really using our right hamstring, right back of the leg, to help us as well. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. And we'll go right into the other side. Exhale to left. Inhale to right. You got this. 7. Think it's slicing off that right pinky toe for 6. For 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Arms reach up, glue the legs together. One last roll up, take a breath. Good, arms float up, nod the chin, breath in, and then peel your spine on up, stretch forward. Good. Walk your feet in, heels together, toes apart. We're gonna balance off our sits bones here. So you're gonna start to roll back. Eyes on those abs, you're gonna scoop the belly in to rock back. You're gonna exhale, pull the brakes. Keep going here. The goal is to not lower your feet down. We're gonna take these bigger to standing. So you're gonna roll back, you're gonna reach arms forward and stand it up. Rock back, arms reach forward and stand it tall. Keep going for the next 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and you're up. Finishing where we started at the very bottom of your mat. Float those arms up and out. Take a deep breath in, grab hold of your left wrist. This time side bend, look up underneath that left armpit. And really root our left foot, stand up. Grab hold of the right wrist. Side bend, breathe here. Breathe into that right lung. Exhale, press into that right foot. And with arms heavy, nod the chin. Last roll down here. Roll the spine down. Allow your head to soften. Maybe find a bind, elbow to elbow. Hands interlace behind the back. Let your arms just dangle here. Let your knees slightly bend, and then start to roll your spine up one bone at a time. Gently press those hips forward. Head arrives over that tailbone, shoulders roll forward, up and back. 1 more. You are done.